Those are gorgeous.
They look good, don't they? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. We are in content overload part of the year, okay? We're working on peaches that we bought from the peach truck, so we did not grow those, by the way, but we bought those from the peach truck. So we're working on peaches, we're harvesting beans, and we're ripping stuff out. We're harvesting some other stuff, canned tomatoes, picking blackberries. We got a lot of stuff going on, but we're gonna try and stop and do this one for you. Angela Kay is gonna be canning some peaches, so some of those peaches that we got from the peach truck. So we just made some barbecue sauce and that's popping over there. So we're gonna turn this over here. Angela Kay is gonna show you how she's gonna can these peaches. All right.
Okay, we have about 27 peaches. It depends on how many you have that you want to can.
Yep.
We have about 27 right here. And I have a big bowl of water. This is just cold water that I put about 1/4 of a cup of bottled lemon juice in. And I am going to peel my peaches, slice them in half, pull the pit out, and put them in the acidulated water so they don't start to oxidize on me. Now I'm starting to make my light syrup because I'm canning these in a light syrup because they're very sweet. So I don't want a heavy syrup. For a light syrup, you want to do a 2 to 1 ratio. This is 10 cups of water and 5 cups of sugar. But if you want a heavier syrup, you will increase the amount of sugar.
I know that sounds like a heavy syrup, but it's not. It's a light.
It's not. It's a light syrup. So now I have this over medium heat, and I'm going to let the sugar dissolve and this start to get warm while I start to slice my peaches into the jars. Okay, in the bottom of the jar, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of bottled lemon juice just to bring up the acidity level and to further keep them from browning. You can use Fruit Fresh, which is ascorbic acid. I choose not to. I choose just to use lemon juice. You can also, if you want to, you can can them in halves. And if so, you want to put them down in the jar with the cut side down and just stack them on top of each other in the jar. But I'm going to slice them, and see, I'm just slicing them in good chunks. You don't want to slice them really thin, because in the canning process, they will have a tendency to get a little mushy.
Yeah, the more product there's there, the more it can handle the heat.
So you want to cut them a little fatter.
Yep.
And as you can tell, I am not hot packing. I am cold packing my peaches. I'm raw packing. This way they are only cooked 1 time, and that's in the jars in the canner, which makes for a better texture. It's okay if some of your acidulated water gets in there. It doesn't matter. The acid's just going to help more to keep it from discoloring. You want to leave a 1/2 inch headspace, so do not fill it too full. Leave it about right there with the peaches, and you can top it off with the syrup. Leave it about right there with the peaches.
That's a good point. It's a good looking jar of peaches, though.
Yes. Our syrup is now at a light simmer. You can start seeing some bubbles at the bottom and start to see a little motion at the bottom, and that's how you know it's at a light simmer. And we did use filtered water for this because we are on city water. We don't trust it, so I did use filtered water.
Well water's probably okay.
Well water's probably okay.
Yep.
Now, you do want to use perfectly ripe peaches. Do not use hard peaches, or do not use overripe peaches. Use perfectly ripe peaches for this. Now you want to ladle up your syrup, and you want to pour it in over your peaches.
Those are beautiful peaches, though.
You want to pour it in slowly. That way it has time to absorb down in between each slice of peach.
Yeah.
And you want to leave a 1/2 inch headspace.
And there you have it. You can see it or not.
And now this may change once we debubble. Now you want to debubble it for sure, because you need to get all the bubbles out from around your peach slices. And when you do that, you'll see, look how much that went down. Look how much that liquid went down when you did that. You want to make sure that those peaches are poked down in. Make sure that they're not sticking up too much. Now you need to measure it for headspace again. And see, this funnel that I'm using has a headspace measurer. And see, right there's your 1/2 inch. You're pretty much right on it.
Now it's okay if they're a little bit sticking out.
It's okay. I'm gonna add just a smidge to cover them better. They will cook down.
That's true.
Because they are cooking.
You're right. Good point. That's why you're the canning expert, and I'm the film guy, and the mouth of the South.
I forgot. I almost made a mistake.
See, that's why I'm the mouth of the South. I'm distracting.
You want to wipe your jar rim. You do not want debris around your jar.
Good point.
Now, we need a ring.
You got one right there.
Yeah, we put a ring on it. Now just tighten it down just finger tight. Don't wrench it down, just finger tight. Now we're going to put this into our water bath canner. I'm using the Ball Electric water bath canner. As you add jars to it, the volume will come up,
Yeah.
but you don't want to overfill it.
Well, see, one thing, if you look on this, the max fill line right there is actually about 1 inch over this.
Yes.
So it's no way possible.
So I'm going to keep filling these jars, and I'll bring you back and tell you the next instructions. Last quart going in.
Beautiful jars of peaches. That's exciting.
Now we have 5 beautiful quarts of peaches going in. And see, the water level came up just perfect.
Just right. It's just right.
It's just right. Okay, because this is the Ball Electric water bath canner, it has a plate to hold them in place as they are cooking. But if you're just using a regular pot or an old-fashioned water bath canner pot, it won't have that,
It's okay.
and that's okay.
It's totally okay.
Now you want to put a lid on this, and you want to bring it back up to a boil. Once you see lots of bubbles coming up to the top, then you want to set your timer. Water bath process, quarts for 25 minutes, pints for 20 minutes. And then you want to turn your heat off and leave it sit for 5 minutes before you remove them from the canner. Okay, these have canned for 25 minutes and set for 5. Now we're ready to pull them out. You want to pull them straight up, especially since you have that liquid syrup in there.
Looks nice. Angela K.
Those are gorgeous.
There they are. Beautiful peaches. And some more peach jam.
That's not peach jam, that's peach barbecue sauce.
And some more peach barbecue sauce. And some more peach ice cream. No, wait a second. That's not ice cream.
Although we did make peach ice cream.
Hey.
Those are gorgeous.
They look good, don't they? I wouldn't recommend eating them right now. They might burn your pie hole, but I reckon they might explode when if you tried to open them too.
Now this water on top, you can choose to let it evaporate, or you can just dab it with a towel. Just make sure not to touch that popper, because you could cause a false seal. I just tend to take a towel and just dab it, because that much water is going to take a while to evaporate. And it will probably leave, if your water is as hard as ours is,
Yeah, exactly.
it will leave a lot of water deposits. So I choose to just gently dab it off. You want to leave these sit for 18 to 24 hours. Do not touch them, do not move them. Then you will want to test the seals, mark the lids, and store them away.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. Again, hey, there's some beautiful canned peaches, and if anybody's wanting to know how many, what we actually got out of the Peach Truck peaches, hey, let us know. We'll let you guys, we'll kind of tally that together and let y'all know in another video, okay, exactly how much product we got from the Peach Truck peaches that we bought. So maybe it'll let you know what kind of investment that might be, if it's worth your time or not. So thank y'all so much for watching. We do appreciate it. Again, hey, my name is Jason. That's Angela K. Art of Christian Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.